Hi, Jim.
Morning.
You're from San Francisco.
Yes.
I noticed that you are a CPA. You're a owner of your own business.
That's correct.
And you do more of the high-end kind of accounting rather than the quickie tax returns.
I concentrate on small business,
Uh-huh.
some individuals, but mostly small businesses. The larger clients tend to go to the larger firms down in the financial district, but there's plenty of smaller business work. So it's provides a nice living, and I'm comfortable.
Great, great. How long have you been doing this?
My business I started in 1990. I've been a CPA since 1982. I worked for different firms down in the financial district, and then I gradually decided to go on my own.
Okay. You speak English, some Spanish. Is your Spanish rudimentary, or can you actually converse a little bit?
I took a few courses in college. I could probably get by in Mexico, but I seldom use it. So.
Uh-huh. Okay. Tell me about your interests. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, I have a lot of hobbies. I keep in good shape. I run twice a week, and I bike on the weekends. I have a big music hobby. I play guitar and drums, and I jam with some friends. Have a lot of interests, and the problem is trying to find time to fit everything that I like to do, along with the business and house, and so I have a lot on my plate. But I try to fit everything.
Okay, you planted some fruit trees in your backyard and
Yeah,
reap the benefit of those.
My backyard is very small, but by getting some dwarf trees, you can fit some trees in there, and I have some citrus and some trees. I have apple, plum, peach tree, a small one, and I have citrus. And I'm experimenting and trying some new things. So, and I have some roses, which are beautiful but take a lot of work. So the gardening is really fun. It's small, but it's nice.
Okay. Now tell us about what's important to you. What are your values all about?
Honesty, integrity, responsibility, pretty much. Self-reliance.
Okay. So you're an independent kind of guy, I presume?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Always been independent. I bought my house all on my own. I didn't get help from anyone. And I've run my business all on my own. Occasionally I'll sub out some work, but I do most of it myself.
Well, I'm an independent guy too. I find it very difficult to ask for help. You have that issue too?
No, when I know I'm in over my head and I need to go to the attorneys, we're taught to get outside consultants if you need it. It's very critical. You can't know everything about everything, so you got to know when to delegate. You only have so much time, so I'm comfortable with that.
That's a lesson we have to learn.
It's a challenge.
It is. Okay. Tell me more about your personality. What do you think are the key highlights of your personality? Things you're most proud of, perhaps.
Oh, I like to accomplish things. With my job, I have to move things, get things in, get them done. I like meeting with people, helping them. I enjoy the challenge. I like to accomplish. And I like the controlling the situation with my business. I'm kind of the boss, and the burdens and benefits.
All right, good. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
Mainly, I want someone to enjoy the interests and activities that I like to do. Spend some time together and enjoy each other, and learn, create, change, and mostly have some fun. I mean, it's no fun being alone, and 1 + 1 is bigger than 2.
Okay. What's the very first thing you check out about a woman?
I'm very good with people. Since I have a public accounting practice, I meet a lot of people, and I have to screen clients, and so, and I recruit my own tenants for my rental property, so I'm pretty good at scoping out people. So when I sit down and meet with people, I kind of know a lot about them by asking them a few questions, so I'm pretty good with people. So I would probably, the first interview, sit down and see if we're compatible and see if we have common interests, if we're attracted, and if it's worth pursuing further. And if we have fun and if we have some common interests, it can really be good, but it just depends.
Okay. And if you could change something in this world, Jim, what would you change?
Oh, the biggest complaint I have is about our government.
Mhm.
the deficit spending,
Mhm.
all the money spent for Iraq that should be spent here. The biggest complaint I get from people is that pay taxes and they feel that their money's wasted to the government has a lot of pork and the Congress is really inefficient in the immigration problem. And nothing's getting done at the national level. And so hopefully we'll get a new president and we can get headed in a new direction. And I certainly don't want to pass on a huge deficit to the next generation. That's our responsibility for our generation here to get the budget balanced and get the deficit reduced and get the dollar stronger, as opposed to passing on this huge deficit to the next generation. They'll have to deal with and have the same problems.
Okay. Well, you share a lot of our feelings in that regard. If you were a tree, what kind of a tree would you be, Jim?
Well, the Santa Rosa plum in my backyard is my most successful tree. I planted it as a twig. It was like this big, and that was like 10, 12 years ago, and it's this big now, and it puts out the baskets of fruit, and the fruit's really delicious, and it only cost me $20. It's been a great thing, and it's maintenance free, so it's great.
Okay. You say you believe in balance in life. How would you define that?
I guess that's the yin and the yang. You work hard. If you work hard, you need time to play and relax. You need balance in things. If you save some money and you spend some money, then you have balance. You need to. Some people, I think, in life go off the deep end. You need to have some quiet time and some balance in your life. Enjoy yourself, work hard, and play hard, and not go to one extreme or the other.
Okay. And you've never married, is that correct?
That's true.
And how do you attribute that? What do you attribute that to?
Marriage is legal. It's possible to have a strong relationship without marriage, and it's also possible to have a great relationship with marriage too. So I'm open to marriage or even not marriage with a long-term relationship commitment or whatever. So I'm not tied into traditional values in that regard so much that I couldn't explore something new. But I think eventually, as you get older, you really want to have that one person beside you all the time, and so you're probably willing to make that commitment. But it depends on the people, what they want. You have to consider the other person's views and what they want, and hopefully you can merge together and have the same common goal.
Okay. And finally, is there anything we haven't covered, Jim, that you'd like to say to this woman watching this video right now?
Well, I guess it comes down to if you're motivated and you want someone strong enough, you'll go out and do something like we're doing right now to find someone. So that's why I'm here, because I'm really interested in finding someone. And if that person's motivated enough to find someone, then hopefully she'll answer my requests and we'll get together. That's all.
Okay, ladies, this is Jim. We'd like to make a match here, and if you're attracted, let us know. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.